Alright guys, so this is my barber's impact video, and I got started off like this. You can skip here if you just want to go straight to the tutorial. That's cool. But I think there's, Christian Perez, he made his video. The link to his video will be in the description. And I think it was dope. There's a purpose. It just shows that you can help people, you can impact people. And he did it more so on helping the less fortunate, the homeless, get a nice haircut because they're trying to find jobs and they need to look good too. And I decided to go to Colombia, to go to where my dad is from. I visited as a child all the time, and it was a place that helped mold who I am today. It was a place that humbled me, that helped me understand that I'm so fortunate to live here in the States with all the opportunities that we have. Because when I went like 10 years ago, bro, I've never seen so many homeless, so many people, like houses made of cardboard and steel, and gangs of kids who were homeless. And we're talking about 10 years old and younger. It's a lot different now in Colombia after going this trip. Colombia is a beautiful place, very safe, not like it used to be. And I would recommend it to everybody. It's just gorgeous. And I had a great time out there, man. Not just because it's beautiful. There are barbers there, like the average haircut's like $2-3. Like $2-3, guys. Like the average haircut. And they're doing nice haircuts, and they're nice barbershops. And this particular haircut was more of a barbershop was more of a high-end barbershop. But nonetheless, like, they're not charging what we're charging. So understand what we have, and they don't have the education readily available like we do. They don't have the expos. They don't have the best tools in the world like we do. They don't have the best products that we have, but they still manage to be amazing barbers, open up amazing, beautiful shops like the one we went to. And we did 2 classes totally free, one in Bogota and one in Medellin, and it ended up being a really good time. You see, I got my Colombian jersey on. Shoot. But I dropped the vlogs already. Now this was actually the class, one of the haircuts I did in one of the classes, and you'll get to see some of them. You'll see them like in the background, kind of watching the haircut. Now I gotta tell you, the lighting wasn't that great, but we did the best we could, so take it for what it is. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys enjoy it. Barber's Impact. If you're a YouTuber or you're on Instagram or even on Facebook and you want to do the challenge as well, it's only going to help people. So you got a great idea, shoot that video, man. I almost forgot. In light of the whole Barber's Impact movement, I wanted to give away 3 scholarships to the online Tomb 45 Academy. It's going to be good for 3 months of free access worth $90 each, right? And because it's $30 a month. And real simple, if you want to be a part of this giveaway, all you got to do is comment below your email or your Instagram, some way that I can get a hold of you. Don't put your phone number, and you have to be a member of the Tomb 45 Facebook group. Free community on Facebook, Tomb 45 Facebook group. I'll put a link in the description. Alright, so this is the shop. We're cutting hair in Colombia. You can see it's super bright. Like the camera's struggling. But it was dark at the same time. Like it's really grainy because the settings we had to have on the camera were like insane, because it was dark in the shop but mad bright outside. But nonetheless, man, I still think there's value here. So same system, guys. We're gonna ball them out, go with the blade open, and then we're gonna start to take this guideline out. We're gonna start blending out this area. And it was cool because one of the guys, so I put this out there like last minute, and this shop, bro, within 10 minutes replied and was like, please come to our shop. And my man who replied to me, he actually spoke fluent English, and he was translating for me. And this was the first class. The second class I had to do in Spanish, the entire thing by myself. I was not prepared for that, but it ended up working out, ended up being okay. People got value in it, and that's what matters. Like, I was able to communicate with them. So like I can understand Spanish fluently, I can read it. My dad barely speaks English, but usually it goes like me, I speak to him in English and he speaks to me in Spanish, because my Spanish is horrible, but it's all good. And like, this haircut is a little bit unique. He had this idea, my model had this idea, and we took his idea and added even more flavor to it. So we're gonna kind of fade it, fade half of his head, and then do a burst on the other half of his head, and then texturize the top and style it. And that's what we did for this class, something different, something unique. So we used the number 1 open for our next guideline, and we're gonna go ahead and start taking out the line that we created with the blade open. And we're going to do that by debulking it with the number 1 close and then taking that line out with the half guard. And now you can kind of see how it's only like a fade, like half of it. We're going to end up stopping here towards the bottom of the nape area and then creating that burst on the other side. But now that this side is done, as far as the fade, his hair was so uneven. What I decided to do was repart it because the parting was off. It just wasn't catering, it wasn't complementing his hair growth pattern and his head shape. So I reparted it, and now I'm doing box graduation. And we got a little fancy there with the shears. It was so funny because when I did that, the students were like impressed by it. It's just like, it was cool, man. It's so fulfilling sharing one's knowledge to help somebody else grow. Like, it's, guys, you like, oh man, when people say knowledge is power, bro, like, I've never believed it more in my life. Alright, so after we did the parting, and then we cut everything with the shears to square it off, right underneath it we did a number 2, a 1.5 guard. And now to clean everything up, we're detailing with our 1 open, and that'll be that side. So on this side, we're going to begin our burst fade, and it's pretty much the same steps. The only difference is all your guidelines are going to be rounded. They're all going to be like a circle as opposed to going like straight across a straight line, right? And then it's the same steps. And I'll you guys know these steps already. Blade open, blend that out. As you close the lever, you're going down, or you can start taking that bald line out, and as you go up, open the lever. Now it's the 1 open. Then from there, you're gonna go ahead and debulk it with the number 1 close, and then take that line out that's left with the half guard. And then the next one will be the number 2, and to take out that bulk and erase the line with the 1 open, you're going to use the 1.5 guard. After you've gone through that, go ahead and start detailing, and then we'll start the scissor work. And I'll shut up now and let you guys follow along. Alright, so now we're gonna begin to line up, and this is where everything, I always tell you guys, I feel like this is where everything just pops. And I'm just using the weight of the trimmers. I'm not pressing down to create this outline. And I told the class simply, guys, like, if you feel you need to press hard, just grab your razor. Okay, now we'll start to create this little C cup area. He has like a really deep C cup, as in like it goes, it's almost like a parallel line. So I try not to follow it too much. I try to give it a little bit more curve. And then we'll begin outlining his, creating the symmetry, making it squared. Trying to keep it as natural as we possibly can while still creating a defined line. Like, what I try to do is I'll go in until boom, it's defined, right? And boom, it's defined, stop. Especially since right here his hair grows in that direction, it's really easy to push that side back. And what I'm noticing now while I'm creating this outline is I left some bulk there by his sideburns, by his ear, the C cup area. I don't know if you see that. I'm pretty sure I go back and I clean that up. And guys, we also, so I did this parting like out of nowhere. I decided to do it, and all I did was I created a straight line up like that at an angle, and then I widened it as it went. So we started, so the point, as we go further out to the outline, we widened it out. And I just feel like that gave the line some more pop and a little bit more sauce, man. So like right in this area, we're just gonna widen it up, kind of make it like a point, more of a point as opposed to just a line. And I feel like widening it just gave it so much flavor, yo. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and define that blend a little bit more. And man, if it wasn't for the lighting, I'm telling you, you guys, like, this haircut, the haircut in person was so much better. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and begin the scissor work, and all I'm doing is I'm starting from the apex and I'm keeping everything squared, cutting right across with my 245 Evo 6-inch shears. I like to use the tang as opposed to the thumb hole, just because it allows me to do it like easily and ergonomically, do shorter, more precise cutting. You're just gonna do this all the way through until you get to the front. Then you're gonna over direct that. And guys, so real quick, I also wanted to share with you guys, if you're planning on going to the Las Vegas Barber Expo, Jay Majors, who's the owner and the founder of CT Barber Expo, and the Money team, they're collaborating to create this Barber Expo in Las Vegas. It's in September, I think at the end of September, I think like September, it's the end of September. So anyways, if you're Tomb 45 Barber and you're gonna go, they're giving $10 off for anyone who uses the promo code TOOM45. Just type in TOOM45 when you go to purchase your tickets, and you'll get $10 off. So now we're drying the hair, and we're gonna begin texturizing the hair. I'm gonna begin point cutting, giving it some texture so it has like a messy, nice look. And it's real simple. Partings, about a ½ inch, and cut right into the hair. Just like that. Alright, and now I've added some matte clay, and we're gonna dry the hair, mess it up some, give it a nice, messy, natural look. And if it wasn't for the fact that my beam team cordless compressor was dead, I would have really iced this cut. But like, they're loving it, man. Look, the camera's out. Man, I love it, man. I love helping people, man, teaching people. This whole Barber's Impact thing, man, was, I love that Christian Perez came up with that, and I hope it keeps moving, man. So we'll finish everything off with the straight razor, defining the lines, making it sharper, getting rid of hair stubble, really making this part right here pop. Look at that. That thing is, oof. Alright, and I put a little bit more indestructible clay in my hands, and I'm just kind of trying to piece everything together. You can see everything is squared, nice silhouette. Put a little bit of hairspray to have some hold, and my man is loving the cut, and I'm loving that he's loving the cut, that the class loved the cut, that they learned some stuff, and that's what it's about, man. Barber's Impact, Columbia. Thank you for having me, and I can't wait to come back. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment below what you thought. Smash the like button if you're new to the channel. Subscribe. Look at them. Hey, this is dope. Alright, man. I love you guys. As always, see you on the next video. Every Monday and Thursday, we dropping.